having an open discussion about a really big issue in the US and that will affect a lot of people. By the time this gets posted, we will know if TikTok is getting banned. So, Sandri, what are your opinions on the TikTok ban?
Well, I don't really have TikTok, so it doesn't affect me as much, but it kind of, in a way, does because, everyone has friends who has TikTok. The whole world has TikTok. So I guess if everyone moves to another app, I guess it's a little bit easier for me to relate now. But I think it's definitely going to affect a bunch of people because how many, I think it was
120.5 million.
That's a lot of people in the US who use this app on the daily. There's so many ups and downs of TikTok. Yeah, I get that the security of China isn't really helping. Yuvan, you had a lot of things to say about that.
So there's a lot of allegations about TikTok purely because TikTok is owned by a Chinese company and not by an American company, which is why the Supreme Court wants TikTok to be bought by an American company so that they can continue their operations. And there's allegations about how discussions about Chinese protests have been muted by TikTok and how it collects browsing history, data, clipboard, and a lot of other personal information that other companies like Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts don't take.
TikTok might be not safe and not to have that much privacy, but let's also talk about how it's a big place for businesses. Over 7 million businesses are on TikTok, and influencers and a lot of people's jobs are just TikTok. I know a lot of people, they quit their job and their only source of income is TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. I do know that there are a lot of stores that do advertise off of TikTok and a lot of creators. And a lot of these stores only have following on TikTok because it's so hard to diversify as a store if all you do is advertise your product. And along with creators, there are a lot of creators who diversify, have accounts on Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. But there are some big creators who only stick to one platform, whether it's a brand deal or just their personal preference. And if TikTok does get banned, all of their followers will be erased and they'll basically have to start from scratch.
The people who depend on TikTok, there's so many people that don't have jobs that go on TikTok for work, they will lose so much money and their source of income, and they might have to switch to another source, but that still won't replace how much they've gone through just to get to the place that they are.
And these are people who, they did have a job at once, they had a degree, they have so many other options, right? But there are also certain people who just out of school, they didn't go to college, they wanted to just be a social media influencer. If this fails, if social media or TikTok, one of their biggest platforms, fails, they won't even have a degree to go back to. They'll have to go back into school. It's going to just be a really big process and a really big messy process too.
And there are a lot of people that know the risks of using TikTok, but they still have TikTok. They still agreed. Do you think that this takes away their freedom of choice?
Yeah, in a sense it does, because everyone's choosing to have TikTok, or their parents, or they have a choice, and if the government takes away that choice, they're taking away an app that everyone loves, just because, they are protecting us in a way as well from our choices, but our choices do have consequences, and we should learn that, and we do know that.
It's also a lot of monopoly, because as my dad was telling me in the car a couple days ago, the government doesn't want companies who already have a lot of social media presence to buy TikTok, such as Meta, who owns Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. So if they try to buy TikTok, they just can't. The government won't let them, because they can't just let one company have complete influence over social media. It's too powerful. And it's also kind of ties into politics, because Donald Trump is becoming the president, I think, after the TikTok ban. So a lot of people are trying to get TikTok banned before Donald Trump goes into office, and they don't want this date to be postponed, because Donald Trump has already stated that he wants TikTok to still be a thing, and he's going to try to sell it to some U.S. company, which might be Elon Musk now that he has Twitter, and he's also in good relations with Donald Trump, but it's not confirmed.
But we are recording this before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we will find out soon if TikTok.
Yeah, we have
is
no
still-
idea.
Yeah.
So what about other apps? Like, I know that a lot of people are going on to Rednote and even YouTube and Instagram, but do you think that those apps are better than TikTok or just as bad?
I think that security-wise, they are a bit better. As of what we know, it is a bit better because, as you said, they're not going by the Chinese government. But I think they're honestly the same. You know, they follow the same kind of algorithm that you post on your For You page, you get information. But I think these apps are going to have a huge boost because I've seen so many Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts that say, of a creator that says, you know, now that TikTok is gone, I'm going to start posting on YouTube more. And YouTube actually pays 4 times more by the view than TikTok. So I think, honestly, people are going to get more paid, or going to get paid more if people start going on YouTube. So it's a bit of a mixed thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a race between all the social media companies to see who can bag up the most followers that are going to be flowing in from TikTok. And I also think that social media, I think they're all pretty similar because all social media platforms nowadays have some sort of like short video type. Like Snapchat has stories, Instagram has reels, YouTube has shorts. So I think anything that TikTok has can be used by the other American-owned companies.
As they all said, it all runs on the same algorithm. They just want you to watch again. They want you to click on the button again. They just want you to keep on using the app so that they earn more money. So all of the social media platforms are going to use the same algorithm to get you addicted. So it's not going to make a big change to the people who are on TikTok and then they just switch onto a different platform. They're still going to be addicted. And
do they collect data, personal data, as to what you like to watch?
Yeah,
And then they keep showing you more and more of that.
all apps do that. I know some, like if your phone, if you turn off, you have to turn off a setting, but it automatically stays on. It'll listen on what you want to say. Like if I'm having a conversation with you guys about coffee and all I say, it picks up on the keywords, coffee, coffee, coffee. And then when I go onto my For You page, I'm just going to see coffee. An example, I was on probably YouTube and I just searched up a volleyball game because I wanted to just check something out. Then for the next at least 2 weeks, the only things that kept popping up were things about volleyball. It really tracks what you do, and it does still have data of everyone. It's just their data is, I feel like, more secure.
On TikTok, I know that if I like a video similar to that is going to pop up because it's a For You page. It just brings things that you like, and it wants you to keep on watching and keep on scrolling. And also, TikTok is a really big place for artists. So a lot of new artists have emerged from TikTok, and that's how they became more popular. Do you think that that's going to take away anything from them?
I think, as we said before, there are other platforms for them to go on, such as YouTube or Instagram.
Justin Bieber was discovered on YouTube, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's really important for artists and for just advertising in general. Because so many people do this on the daily. Like, you pick up your phone, what's the first thing you'll go to? You'll probably go to social media. And then ads pop up. So they'll have something. It's just that there were so many people in the U.S. using it. Even if you just post one video and hope that it goes viral, there's just a chance that more people will see it. But I guess now that TikTok may be getting banned, other apps will get more popular. And now maybe more artists will be.
So is it okay to be on multiple social media platforms? Aren't you just exposing yourself and your lifestyle, your choices, your data, your information out to these platforms? Are you not making yourself your personal information more vulnerable?
I think it's a matter of what you choose to put on your profile depending on the social media, because I know that if you keep your profile private, only people who you follow back or they follow you will be able to see your videos. So I think that's a important part in security. And I also know that a lot of people make Instagram accounts, and on the Instagram accounts, they don't use the Instagram account at all, but all they do is they list facts about themselves, post pictures of awards, and then when they're applying to colleges, the colleges will like do a background check of you, and if they find your Instagram, they'll click on your Instagram and they'll be like, oh wow, this person won this award, he's into science, like that. And imagine if they clicked on your profile and all they see is just like selfies of you in the mirror or scrolling or doing something.
Yeah, TikTok and other social media. For example, like playing sports, you can post your highlights and then the colleges will see them maybe, and then they can see you might get accepted.
So you have to be strategic in
Yeah.
how you use these platforms. They can be of benefit, of value, or massive detriment. So the power is in your hands.
Yeah. And
Just like when you get in a car and you start driving, everybody says, congratulations on getting your driver's license, drive carefully. So here too.
TikTok and all these apps are our choice, and we all know the consequences. You know, even when getting any social media, you know how many people get addicted. You know the consequences, which is also why so many parents say no, because they don't want their kids getting like to this at such an early age. So I think, yeah, it's really our choice now.
It is.
So what conclusion have we come to? I know that TikTok does have bad sides, but it also has great things too. So there's probably going to be another app similar to TikTok. So even if it does get banned, there's going to be another option. So,
well, thankfully, Oats Uncut is on YouTube and on Instagram. So you guys are going to still be able to watch our videos and hit that like button and subscribe.
And I am so proud of this team. Good job. Bravo. Excellent job. Great job, Ava. Great arguments. Thank you for suggesting this whole topic and this argument and discussion or whatever. I think the more we talk, the more we learn, the more we explore. It's great. It's great. Thank you. Stay tuned to What's Uncut. And we shall meet again. Same time. Another day. Another Wednesday.
Same app.
Same app.
And let us know if TikTok gets banned or not.
Oats Uncut.
Bye.
Oats out. Oats out.
Bye.